I used the law of attraction to get rid of something that was basically killing me, and not just killing me in the way that, like my soul was leaving my body, but I was losing people around me. And those that didn't even know that I was addicted to drugs, they could probably feel it and notice that I was off socially, or if I wasn't on a certain drug, that I couldn't do certain things or be with certain people. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is how the law of attraction saved my life and how I was able to get off prescription painkillers. I am wearing the glasses because I busted a blood vessel vomiting over the weekend, and so I'm wearing the glasses because it makes me, I don't know, so I don't want to scare you off, but I'm not wearing the glasses because I'm on drugs or anything. It's kind of ironic today that I chose to wear the glasses, but no, it's just so you don't have to stare at that eye all this whole video. I was going to do a video today on the 3 ways we know that our manifestation is close, but I knew I was just pussyfooting around this video right here because I don't want to talk about it. I don't like talking about it. It's coming out and saying that you're a drug abuser to somebody. It's not fun. No amount of law of attraction, no amount of self-development is ever going to make you very confident in saying, I was addicted to painkillers. I don't care who you are. If someone tells you that, they're lying. I just couldn't do it. It's awkward, but it does make you stronger when you are able to overcome something like that and talk about it. And it's a strength that now I know that I can overcome anything because I overcame one of the most addictive freaking things in the world. As you all know, there is an opiate crisis out there. Thousands of people are dying from this shit. It's horrible. It's horrible. And there was just on the news the other day that I don't watch the news, but I did see this, ironically, that a doctor was sentenced to, I think, 40 years in jail because he was giving these prescriptions out to people. And I'm sorry you're seeing the light in my glasses. Hope that's not bothering you. But before all of that, my name is Kai Valentine of KaiValentine.com. I guarantee you that if you watch my videos, you will speed up your manifestation process to whatever that is. And also, disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I am no doctor. This is just for entertainment purposes. Do not use this as a way to get yourself off prescription drugs, heroin, cocaine, whatever it is. This is just my point of view. This is just my experience. So I am not a doctor. This is my experience with the law of attraction and how it saved my life and how I got off opiates. So yes, I was addicted to Percocet, oxycodone, hydroxy is whatever I call it, whatever it's called, hydrocodone, sorry, oxycodone, hydrocodone, Percocet, and I took it by accident, and I didn't know what it was, but I took it, and it made me feel like I was on cloud 9. And where people get this wrong, people who want to talk to you about Percocet and opiates and stuff, is they try and put it off like they don't want it anymore. Maybe some don't, but I genuinely believe that Percocet made my day better. I'm telling you right now, if I took a Percocet right now, I would feel like I was on cloud 9. I'm not going to lie to you about it. If I took it right now, I would feel amazing. I would get so much work done. That's where this shit is scary. Sorry if I'm cursing so much, but I'm very passionate about the subject. It can kill you guys, Percocet, but this thing, it would make you feel so good, But it's like Eckhart Tolle tells us in his book, The Power of Now. Anything that makes you feel like on top of the world for less than an hour is going to kill you. Now, I mean, we're not talking about if you're a kid and you're going to Chuck E. Cheese's. That's different. I was thinking about it in my head the other day, preparing for this talk that I knew I just in my heart had to talk about. Or a movie. But we're talking about drugs, sex, stuff like that. Anything that gives you that momentary bliss is going to kill you. And when we say kill you, it may not kill you in the fact that you're going to leave this earth. Is it possible? Hell yeah, it is. Oxycodone is so dangerous. So dangerous. Not only is it dangerous with itself, but it's also incredibly dangerous mixed with alcohol. This will stop your heart. If you are on oxycodone or Percocet or anything like this and you're addicted, please call hotline. Please, 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 please call somebody. Please go see somebody. Put yourself in some kind of care, because I don't care if it's a year from now or 10 years from now or 20 years from now, you will end up on the street and you will end up taking worse shit than Oxy and Percocet. You will move on to heroin. Next time you can't get your fix, you're gonna go on the street and get some nasty needle stuck in your arm. That is what they told me when I called, and that's when I knew I had to make a change. But now here's the fun thing. Not the fun thing. None of this is fun. So if I am offending anybody, just know that I'm sorry. I don't mean, this is my own take on being a drug addict for 2 years on oxycodone, which I lost 2 years of my life. That's all fake years. None of that is real. That was all on a substance that made me feel, that increased my dopamine to incredible levels. When I say incredible, I don't mean that in a positive way. It's just, I feel like it's such a taboo subject that I just have to watch whatever I say around people, so I will offend them, because I will offend them when I took this stuff too. And anyone who tells you that it wasn't amazing stuff is lying. That is why people take it. You know, people who often take it are, you know, usually people who suffer from high anxiety and high depression. I suffered from both of those. I did. I really, really did. But whenever I jumped fully into the vortex, and I laid back down into God's hand and said, I am the master. I am the master, not this little nasty white pill that gives me headaches, nausea, and constipates me. Yes, it makes me feel good for 30 minutes. At one point, it was only making me good for 10 minutes. And so I had to take more. I was only taking 20 milligrams a day. There are people who take upwards 100. When I heard about that, I about dropped dead of a heart attack. That is so dangerous. These people get to that tolerance. I went through withdrawals for 3 days. I thought I was dying. That was off 20 milligrams. Can you imagine what it's like at 100 milligrams, 120? Some people are in incredible dosages. I just learned the other day that if you're addicted to Oxy, in certain states, you can go to the doctor and they will prescribe you a morning dosage of oxycodone, Percocet in a liquid in a through your vein. You go and you pay $90 a week and you go get that. That's insane. Just because they don't want to go through these horrible, horrible, horrible withdrawals. I mean, you literally feel like you are dying. You feel like it's a hangover times 20. I was in bed, soaking wet, drenched in sweat, shaking, could not sleep. The insomnia is insane. I sleep like a baby, usually. But coming off this crap, guys, there's another reason why people want to stay on it, because they don't want to go through that. And I totally understand. I thought I was dying. I really thought that I was, going to die. It really felt that way. So what happened? What change did I make? How did I use the law of attraction to get off Percocet? Honestly, it was an accident. It was an accident. I was using the law of attraction to get a six-pack. So what did I do? In my other videos, you see whenever I'm using the law of attraction to become healthier, to get a six-pack, to gain muscle, what am I doing? I am falling in love with myself. I am being so happy in the moment. I am visualizing myself as the healthiest person in the world. Well, guess what happened, guys? When I started feeling that way, I started rejecting the Percocet. Every time I would take it, I would get sick. And then one day I forgot to take it. Magically. This stuff is so powerful. Law of attraction is so powerful. I realized that I no longer needed it. Even though I was going withdrawal, I said no, not going to take it anymore. Okay? Not gonna take it anymore. So, it's rough. That is for anyone out there that is on this stuff, I highly suggest you get in touch with somebody. No one's going to be mad at you. And if they are, they're just because they love you and they want you to get better. You cannot move on in life with this. You are not the master anymore. When you are taking Percocet, when you are taking oxycodone, when you are taking hydrocodone, you are no longer the master of your life. You are not. You are a slave. You and I, if you took it in the past and you were addicted to that stuff and you had to take it past your prescription just to function, we were not the masters. We were the slaves. Just like people are the slaves to chance whenever they're not using the law of attraction properly. They're actually the slaves of their mood, because our mood is the autopilot that controls the law of attraction. So the steps, I didn't really want to make this a step video, but in order to get off something like that using the law of attraction, we have to do everything that it is whenever we're trying to lose weight or gain muscle or get a six-pack or just become healthier people, and that is in falling in love with ourselves and realizing that happiness comes 100% within, and that we don't need some exterior source, little pill, to make ourselves happy. We have to take responsibility for our actions and realize that we have to go through these withdrawals as a sort of penance for what we did. It's our body telling us that for a long time you were using something to create something that I usually create on my own. Okay? So it's gonna take time. I jumped off cold turkey, but at higher dosages, I don't know what that could do to you. So please see a doctor. Please see a doctor. But at 10 milligrams, I mean, I could go a day without it on accident, if I just could not get my hands on it, okay? So that didn't kill me, so I knew if I went cold turkey, it wouldn't kill me. I don't know about higher dosages. So if I were you, even if I would go back in time and talk to myself, I would have tapered off, But every day I'd be saying, these affirmations, I am so happy and grateful now that I am clean and I'm the master of my own body. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am the healthiest person in the world. These are things that I would say every day in my head. And for 3 days of that hell, I looked forward to knowing that I was the master. In fact, not anymore. I was the master at that point. I was so in control that I was making myself go through these withdrawals. I don't know what else to say about this subject, other than the law of attraction saved my life on accident. I was doing something else, and the law of attraction pulled me off of Percocet in order to get to that level. Not only that, but I believe, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I believe since I was using the law of attraction to get a six-figure business, which I do have, and that in order to get to that level, I could not be addicted to something that was costing me money, and I could not be addicted to something where I could only work at certain points of the day if I had this Percocet in me. I believe that was another side effect, or like a really good side effect of going after these things using the law of attraction, that the law of attraction pushes these things out of your body. It's just filtering out these negative sides of you in order to become the better self, your better self. So what do we say when we get a six-pack? What do we say when we are a millionaire? Well, we are mentally there already. We have become that person that deserves $1 million. We have become that person that is a millionaire mentally already. So if, to become the healthiest person in the world, I have to become that healthiest person in the world. So the law of attraction, the universe, God pushed all that crap out of my body. Okay, so what can you take away from this video? That the law of attraction is powerful enough to save your life, to take away something as powerful as a painkiller. You can look up all sorts of research. Nothing about painkillers is good. The only time, now this is very taboo and a lot of people disagree with me, the only time I believe that oxycodone should be used is for people with chronic pain, and I'm talking 10 out of 10 chemotherapy, horrible pain. And even then, it should be regulated by a doctor, as it usually is, right? That is the only time. Coming off of a surgery, I understand that sometimes ibuprofen is not powerful enough. But after that, when you no longer need it and you are taking oxycodone past your prescription, and you need it to function daily mentally, not because you have pain, you're addicted, and something needs to change, because I don't want you to die. I love you, and we need to seek help together. I highly suggest you call a helpline. They helped me out tremendously. I would not be here today if it wasn't for these amazing people. They can go, and there's so many online. Just pick your poison. That's not funny. That's just, oh my gosh. Pick your hotline. And another thing to take away from this is that the law of attraction is there. God is on your side. And the universe wants the best for you. And if we can look forward to becoming the best person that we could be, then amazing things happen. And not only that, but let's say you're not addicted to painkillers, but you have some other problem area, but you're trying to become this person, you will naturally just push that out of the way. It's just how it works. The law of attraction is going to make us the best possible version of ourselves through meditation, visualization, affirmations. And once we get there, we'll look back and I'm like, wow, what happened? I no longer lie. I no longer steal. I'm no longer addicted to painkillers. And I thank God every day for that. I thank God every day. Guys, I hope you found some sort of value from this video. I understand it might not be my most popular video, but anyone watching this, I hope if you are currently addicted to a painkiller, realize I'm there with you. I totally get it. Seek help. I'm giving you permission to seek help. I did. It was very scary. It was the most scary thing I've did in my life. When I had to tell my my family about it, I about died. I literally about died. But I got a very warm response, and in fact they made me feel like I was courageous, which you are. You're so courageous, you're so brave for doing this. No one wants to admit that they're addicted to a painkiller. It makes us seem weak, because we understand that we're no longer the master. We are a slave to a disgusting pill. I've already talked about when I believe it's okay to take them, from a prescription from a doctor, obviously. But after that, when you're addicted, things got to change. Things got to you got to make things happen, because we want to be the best person ever. And the only way we can do that is by kicking out these nasty habits. And I promise you, it will get better. We have to take action. We have to call these hotlines. We have to talk to our families. We have to get a therapist. We have to get off this crap. And if you have any questions and you need any help at all, feel free to comment me down below. Feel free to message me. I don't care how you do it. KaiValentine007@gmail.com. Email me. Let's talk. It's no paid service or anything. It's just I want to help people out there. I know it's a long video, but it's something that I talk about sometimes in my video, but I've never done a video about it. Again, I hope I didn't offend anybody out there. This was just my own experience. I am not a doctor. I do not suggest you do anything that I just talked about. I suggest you go see a doctor, talk to a hotline. And I love you all, guys. I'm Kai Valentine of KaiValentine.com. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will be back with regular law of attraction videos. And my next video, I do want to talk about the 3 things that you will start seeing in your life that means good things are happening and that your manifestation is close. I love you all, and I hope you have a great day.